Good evening, class. This is Grant. Week 4 discussion for health, muscular fitness. This week is interesting uh, and a little different. I've been used to having all the tools I needed within my home. We're debating on how to finish some of the assignments this week because we need the bench press and rack for squats, plus bars and weights to go with them. I felt like it was very unclear what weight we should start off with for our 1 rep max. It talked thoroughly on how to make an exercise plan from the 1 rep max. I think it's primarily guess and check. I can see how if you guess too low and you have multiple attempts to find your max, that might initiate fatigue sooner, and the amount you try to lift at max might limit what your max actually could be. The only test that I did not think was a challenge for me was the balance. I know I can do a bunch of physical work. However, most of these activities target different muscles and muscle groups than I've used in a long time. I definitely feel that I need to work on these activities more. For the most part, I like how simple these activities are to work out a baseline. I like the insight on how to create a plan that looks at your diet and how you should work on what you're working for your goals, including recovery at the right intervals, giving rest between your sets by changing the part or muscle groups in which you're working, then going back. I know I've heard of doing an arm day and then a leg day on separate days. That works out. It targets different groups on different days, giving you rest for the other days. In summary, I felt these are useful, and if you have the equipment and support. Thank you for listening to my discussion this week.